There are times in our lives when we hurt so much that anger just seems to seep from every part of our body. Pray for mercy for any being that happens to cross our path that day. God is certainly not exempt from our rage. In fact, we may blame God personally for the pain we're experiencing at the moment and be more than willing to unload on God. If you've ever experienced the death of a person dearly loved, if you've experienced divorce, if you've experienced bankruptcy, if you have ever been arrested, you know what I'm talking about. Years ago, I lived in the country. We had huge bales of hay. They were stacked by the corral where we kept 2 horses for our children. I can still remember going outside at night with a baseball bat and beating on the hay, screaming at God about the unfairness of life. A counselor had encouraged me to find a place to physically let out the pain and be honest with God about what I was feeling. After 10 minutes or so, exhaustion began to replace the anger. As the anger faded, reality came back into my presence, and life took on a different meaning. I was again able to make decisions based on fact and not on emotions. During that time in my life, I learned a wonderful lesson from God. God receives our pain in the form of anger and returns love. I believe God is so much more comfortable with honesty from us than with our attempts to pretend things are fine, when clearly they are not fine. Do you have a relationship with God where God can be trusted with even the ugliness of your life? God wants all of us, not just the image we put forth for society. Trust God to love you.